folk in Europe, heads cut off, parts mutilated, Huguenots against Catholics, Catholics against Huguenots, class struggles going on. Catastrophe, nothing new. I could hear my grandmother telling me now, little Cornel, don't you ever be surprised by evil. Don't you ever be paralyzed by despair. You wrestle with despair. Goethe used to say, he or she who has never despaired has never lived. And he's not the most greatest of artists when it comes to the tragic sensibility. Tragic sensibility scared Goethe. His very metaphor is a cloudless sky. That's not the blues-like orientation I have. When the sun comes out, I love it. I get all I can because I know it's not going to last too long. And I'm not just talking about Seattle. I count my blessings. My mama passed, I count my blessings. I had her for so many years. I lose James Ntume, I count my blessing for his music. I lose Bell Hooks, I count my blessing for what she gave. That's what hope is about. Nothing to do with optimism, nothing to do with upbeat, nothing to do with the green light, nothing to do with tomorrow things are going to get better. That's Chekhov. Chekhov is deeper than the blues. You say, ooh, that's blasphemy in America. Truth often is blasphemy in America. He's deeper than the blues. Because the blues is still American, shot through with certain romantic and sentimental elements, thinking that tomorrow things might get better. Good morning, heartache. Maybe the next morning they won't be. Maybe no, Billy, it's going to be there waiting for you, sister, don't you think? No, but we Americans always think that somehow we ascribe almost metaphysical status to the future. Russians don't worry about that. Chekhov doesn't. Dostoevsky doesn't. Why? Because they know energy must be focused on not just staying woke. I love that language with my young brothers and sisters, but I tell them, if you stay woke, you're going to suffer from insomnia. Don't you stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. No. Well, brother, it's just a slogan. Well, I just want to get my insights right on this. You got to stay fortified. When you fortified, you like a jazz woman or a blues man, you got good timing with phronesis, practical wisdom, so you know when to be woke, when to take a nap, when to sleep, when to get your work done, when to bring together your talent and your discipline and your energy in such a way, and when to laugh at yourself, when to criticize yourself, when to acknowledge that you can be better than you can be, when to listen to your best friends, when to listen to your enemies, when to listen to your critics. It's all in the timing. And Alfred North Whitehead even went further in Adventures of Ideas. That was the first book that I told my brothers and sisters to read yesterday, Adventures of Ideas. Oh, what a classic. Because he talks about what? He talks about not just noble discontent and radical discontent that flow from the Socratic legacy of Athens and the prophetic legacy of Jerusalem. He says, I'm concerned with the tone of a thinker. See, that's jazz-like. See, Ben Webster got a sweet tone that gets all inside of you and makes you feel like you want to be tender and kind and sweet. And then we got